Bishara Sabbar, 22 years old. Began boxing when he was a 10-year-old. Israeli national champion, was at the under-22s in Italy earlier this year, as was his opponent, Arslan KHATAEV. Boxed in the 2019 World Championships, as did his opponent, Arslan KHATAEV. KHATAEV, with the more experience of the two, has been to a World Youths in 2016. Won the GB tournament in 2019. And won a couple this year as well, the Ruska back home in Finland, and the Mustafa Hajrulahovic Memorial Tournament in Sarajevo. Originally from Chechnya, Grozny in Chechnya, KHATAEV, now boxing out of Finland. Has been for some time. So Sabbar in the red and KHATAEV in the blue. Alexander Kamadov, Uzbekistan, the man in the middle. So Sabbar setting up in the orthodox stance, southpaw there is KHATAEV. Leading off with that left hand, Sabbar, but hasn't managed to land it just yet. Look for the right. These two just coming together in the centre of the ring. First minute ticks by and neither one of these two has really landed anything meaningful. The Serbian fighters just got their decision over in ring A, and that was the roar you heard in the background there. For the uppercut there, Sabbar felt that he landed it because he just raised that right glove briefly. The right hand again there from Sabbar, didn't quite make it. They're falling just short a lot of the time, these two. Might look like they're landing on the TV, but most of this isn't from both of them. Right to the body there, that was a decent enough shot from KHATAEV.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now proceed with the bout number 129.
Heading into the final minute of the round. They've been fencing with each other really so far. Left to the body from KHATAEV, that was accurate again. He's found that 2 or 3 times now, he may as well keep throwing it. Go up top with that jab and come underneath it with the left to the body. The jab just a distraction more than anything else. You don't necessarily have to throw it like you're even going to land it. Nice jab that from KHATAEV. Moving off to his left and then immediately changed direction. Sabbar's been a little bit right-hand happy in the first round. There's a jab again from KHATAEV, who's just begun to find a bit of a rhythm towards the end of the first round. Short with the right hand there. Sabbar, KHATAEV looked like he might be able to pick him off, couldn't quite do it in the end.
And now please welcome the boxer fighting out of the blue corner, representing Lithuania, Edgaras Skurdelis.
Good round for the man in blue. Just whipping that towel, trying to get some air circulating around the boxer there in the corner. Conditions good actually. Stark arena, good temperature. Nice and airy. 10-9s across the board there for KHATAEV in that first round. First couple of minutes, neither managed to really find their range. In that final minute of the round, as I said, KHATAEV just settled a bit, managed to find a little bit of rhythm. That left to the body worked okay for him. So into the second. Just feinting with the front foot there, SABBAR. KHATAEV just throws that lead hand. The lead hand doesn't really do a lot for SABBAR. He pops it out there, but he's generally looking to try and set up that right. His problem is getting close enough to land that right hand. If you're not really going to jab your way in, then you can find yourself just picked off by that long rangey jab of KHATAEV's. That was better from SABBAR. Midway through the round. KHATAEV looking for the 1-2. SABBAR though just took the feet back there. Same thing can be said the opposite way around there as SABBAR looked to try and throw his left followed by a right to the body there. Well, the referee says that landed around the back. Maybe it did. Left hand there from KHATAEV. Didn't look to me like it got through absolutely clean, but he tried to claim it. Final 30 seconds of round two. It's been a tight round. Right hand from SABBAR, who's just managed to get his feet a little bit closer in the second half of this round, and for that reason has given himself a much better chance of landing. Bell goes at the end of the round. He needs that one, SABBAR, as well, because the first round went the way of the man in the blue corner. He could have done enough there, SABBAR, I think, to get that with a portion of the judges at least anyway, and maybe give himself a chance going into the final round. Well, one judge goes his way there, the other four go for KHATAEV, so a 2-point lead for KHATAEV on 4 cards going into the final round. I think it probably was KHATAEV's round. SABBAR did better, but I wouldn't say that he necessarily did enough to win it. He did better than he did in the first round, and that can sometimes give you a slightly false impression of exactly how well the fight has done. It's an improvement, but not enough to win the round. So KHATAEV in control heading into the third and final round here. He's a fighter in blue, southpaw stance, originally from Chechnya in Russia, now based in Finland, boxing out of Finland.
Ring 8 seconds out. Round 2.
Sabba looking for that right hand again there. Of the two, it's KHATAEV who's just much the more fluid fighter. A lot looser, a lot more relaxed. Throws that left hand straight down the middle. Just caught Sabba slightly off balance as it landed. Nice left hand there from KHATAEV. Again, it's not heavy, but just good accuracy. Times it as Sabba was moving around him, slipping off to his left-hand side. Sabba, on the other hand, there as he comes forward. A little bit like the fighter we saw in action a couple of fights ago, Mizan Akol, the Turkish fighter. When he looks to step in, Sabba, it's almost like he tightens up. Everything looks a bit forced. Whereas the opposite is true of KHATAEV, really. Left to the body there from the boxer in blue. So into the last 10 seconds, and it's going to be Arslan KHATAEV representing Finland who goes through to the round of 32 in the lightweight division, where he will be up against Tulga Oyunbata, who of course we saw beat Donald Phillip.
To the blue corner, from Finland, Arslan KHATAEV.
And that final round goes his way. So 3 rounds to 0 with 4 of the judges, 2-1 for the Japanese judge. A winner by unanimous decision there. Arslan KHATAEV didn't waste any time in exiting the ring. We will see him back in action before too long. These next round of fights in the lightweight division are going to take place on Friday evening, so they got a couple of days before we see them again. One more to come. Haiti up against Azerbaijan. Charles Petillon of Haiti, Taifour Aliyev of Azerbaijan. Aliyev of the two, the much more